Hey. Here, let me grab that from you.
Thank you.
The day you leave is always the craziest.
Tell me about it. But I have good news.
Yeah?
My dad is going to meet me in London on my layover right before my last flight to Africa.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh, he smells Chinese. Takeout from Mulan.
Yes.
The first place where we had dinner together.
Yeah, I figured Em and I would give you a proper send-off before you take off.
Did you get the Kung Pao?
Of course I got Kung Pao, and there's shrimp and broccoli, some pan-fried noodles, all your favorites. Now I want you to sit back, relax. I'm gonna go get Em.
Hey, babe. Thank you so much. This is perfect. This is exactly what I needed.
Well, you're welcome. You know, we both love you, and we're gonna miss you.
I didn't mean to compare you to Kiefer. You're nothing like him. Sorry. I'm being ridiculous.
No, look, you've been through a lot. My old man used to hit me. Not as bad as what Kiefer gave you, but still, it was pretty bad.
Your dad hit you?
Yeah. He was a violent, mean old codger, that man. And he still is. So I definitely, yes, I know what it feels like to take a good beating. You get jumpy, right? You're always looking over your shoulder, waiting for that next hit to land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It almost feels like I never want to be touched by anyone. I told my mom I never want to be in a relationship again. But now I'm starting to think that sounds really lonely. But how am I supposed to love someone again if I don't even want to be touched?
Well, you've got to give yourself time to heal. I'm not just talking about from the cuts and the bruises. I'm talking about up in here, in here. Good news is, you got plenty of time. You're young and seemingly resilient. So, you got all the time in the world to find plenty of other guys who are much, much nicer. Trust me.
Thanks. It really helps to talk to someone who's been through the same thing.
Yeah. I used to talk to my sister about stuff like this. Believe it or not, she was my go-to person in these situations. Claudia was shockingly sane at times and gave really great advice. In between plotting to kill people and take over the world, of course. It's good to hear you laugh. So, you good? You okay getting home? I can give you a lift if you want.
I'm sorry, I killed the mood.
No, don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault. It was Carly, remember? And don't worry, I think I'll just get you to pay me back later.
Oh, I will.
Look, you know,
Thank you.
what you and I have together, it's not something either one of us needs to apologize for or feel guilty about.
I know. It's just hard when I think about Michael. This whole thing is so unfair.
Yeah, I know, you're right. But that's why I'm not giving up until I get him free. And it's time I did something about that.
I'm nothing like Deke. What he did was sick, but you're right. It kills me that my daughter compares me to him.
Okay, then do something about it. Sonny, make a change and all those comparisons are going to disappear.
Okay. What do you want? Maybe I did said some things that weren't politically correct, but that's as far as it goes. And maybe I did, I don't know, cross the line a bit when I was married to Carly, because we used to fight like cats and dogs. But underneath all that, there was love. But with Claudia, it was different. That was a business transaction that I thought would work out for the sake of business. But it was impossible. She was a lying bitch. What do you want from me? Okay. She got my son shot, put into a coma, so she deserved what she got.
No, you're wrong.
Why am I wrong?
Sonny, this is where you're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay, instead of defending yourself in the way that you were with Claudia, you should be looking at that time with her as a learning experience. Trying to see how you could have handled it different. Okay, you know. I'm not going to say anything, but Claudia was awful. She was awful. But don't defend what you said and what you did to her. To justify this, it just brings you down to her level. I'm not a therapist, all right, but I do know this. If you can change, if you can change this one thing about yourself, I mean, think of what that would do for Christina, right, and for your boys. Okay, and maybe, who knows, maybe you could even find a little bit of peace for yourself.
And Carter was pissed and he came right at me.
And you fought him?
I did. I did as hard as I could. But then he grabbed me. And I did everything I could to break free. But he had his arm around my neck and I couldn't breathe.
Doing fine. You can tell me. You can tell me anything.
I was about to black out. And we heard people coming and Carter ran off. That's why I was so out of it when you saw me. I guess I was still in shock.